that says, you are live. Well, no shit. What do we got here? We got an absolute orgy of truth, logic, and common sense down in the Uncle Ted Man Cave Cuckoo's Nest. Got a Gibson Birdland here. How pretty is my Gibson Birdland, huh? I like to play my Gibson Birdland. So thank you all you music lovers out there. Can you hear the Birdland? Can you feel the Dynamo Hummage? Remember, Dynamo Hum provides see the classic notes. It's like I like to think of maybe Wilson Pickett or James Brown voice. Maybe Aretha Franklin. But aren't those nice notes? Does that guitar sound, I should probably pay more attention. As if I could possibly be paying more attention. Hi, my name is Ted Nugent. I play guitar from Detroit. It's like Detroit muscle, Michigan badass, Hello, everybody. James and Carol and Tom and Missy and Wyatt and Albino. Albino, where are you from? Two birds flipping. Yes, indeed. So, anyhow, this is the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire, where I'm surrounded by ballistic possibilities. There's my target, and there's my bows and arrows and my new shotguns. Got a new shotgun, a Rite shotgun. Have you heard of Rite shotgun? I think they're from Turkey, but they're produced here in America now, and a bunch of great people have recommended the Rite shotgun. I got Brownings, I got Ithaca, I got Winchester and Remington, I got Mossberg, I got Beretta and Benelli's. I think I got them all. But I got a new Rite. They're really beautiful. I might show it to you later on here. But anyhow, it's all about efficiency in this crazy, crazy time. Yeah, I'll play some more guitar here in a minute. But ultimately, this is a Wednesday precursor to the official Thursday night Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire, where it's unlimited, inescapable, unless you're really dedicated to live a lie, and then you might be able to escape truth, logic, and common sense. But if you're not dedicated in that rotten immorality of living the lie and celebrating lies and treason and dishonesty, if that's not you, then this is your spirit campfire. Because people that scramble maniacally to escape my truth, logic, and common sense truly qualify as maniacs. Bad people, actually. Because I'm strictly a servant to God's miracle. And I live it every day. In fact, I have some of his miracle under my fingernails because I shot another squirrel in the eyeball with my suppressed 1022 Ruger. Because Happy, Sadie, and Coco, they're around here somewhere. But see, I'm already mentioning all the important things in life. Truth, logic, common sense, being the best that you can be, making dogs happy, aim small, miss small, in a pragmatic pursuit of limrat eyeball disconnect. Limrat, bushy tails, squirrels, rodents, delicious. I shoot at least one a day to keep the dogs happy. They get around the oak groves and the pecan groves. Row, 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 row. They just go berserk. And when your dogs are singing merrily and going berserk, you know you're a good man. Because if a man makes dogs happy, you qualify rock solid in the asset column for positive spirit and attitude. I hear something. Shemaine's home. Welcome home, Shemaine! Shemaine's home. She might brought some grits from Portofino, some Italian Ciao. But anyhow, I'm doing a preliminary preemptive strike because I am the co-pilot to God in the A-10 Warthog of the American dream. Isn't it fun to listen to my tangents? I'm producing the tangents, and I'm enjoying it almost as a spectator of me. Because truth, logic, and common sense is so cherished and so celebrated today because the world has never been uglier. I mean, literally, I know about the Roman Empire. I know about Auschwitz. I know about Nazis. I know about the Trail of Tears and the Bataan Death March. I know that the Japanese people thought that their emperor was a god and they were slaves that would commit hara-kiri if they upset their emperor god. Hey, emperor gods, you might want to pivot on gods. No tyrants, no dictators, no kings, no queens. We the people. And truth, logic, and common sense is rocket fuel for the American independent, defiant spirit. Independent, defiant spirit. As our own government has turned on we the people, stomping the living shit out of the American dream on a minute-by-minute basis. How horrific is it for me to have to admit, with unlimited evidence to support the glaring and heartbreaking truth, that the United States government is now the enemy of America? That breaks my heart. And if anybody wants to debate me on that, how about somebody from the CIA or the FBI? How about the Attorney General, Merrick Garland? Why don't you come on the Spirit Campfire and tell me how you're not the enemy of America, as you call parents who question, deviant sexual teachings in their school, and they protest, and a parent who protests devious teachings in school and racist teaching in school, how the parents qualify as white supremacists and terrorists. Hey, Merrick Garland, come on, debate me. You're a lying scum. The director of the FBI, lying scum. The Attorney General of the United States, lying, treasonous scum. This prick in the White House who thinks he's the president, got 81 million votes. Yeah, right. And I'm a gay banjo player in a Zydeco gender confusion band. It's lies, treachery, hate, lies. That conservatives are terrorists, according to this weaseled commander-in-chief. He's not the commander-in-chief. You know whose hearts are really broken? Heroes of the military who live by and genuflect at the altar of their sacred oath to the U.S. Constitution that this prick in the White House thinks he's their commander-in-chief. I know it's heartbreaking, it's difficult, it's painful, it's stressful, which is why Uncle Ted comes to the rescue, because in even the most stressful, painful, heartbreaking, stupid, treasonous upheaval of America, as our government refuses to secure our borders, welcomes in millions of military-age men, many of them in terrorist organization and jihadists, many of them from the enemies of America, and our government welcomes them in. I know it makes you want to just beat the shit out of these people because they're so bad. I'm talking about beating the shit out of bad people that are ruining America. I'm not going to beat the shit out of them. We're going to beat the shit out of them at the voting booth. So everybody relax with I need to pound it into their skulls. Nugent's pounding skulls. No, it's a colloquialism. Now, my critics don't know what the word colloquialism means, so we'll just wait for them to go to their Webster's dictionary and Google it. Pounding it into their skulls is a historical colloquialism and evidence to support the truth, logic, and common sense into the minds of idiots. You don't really pound skulls. It's a figure of speech. How embarrassing that the author of Wango Tango has to explain this to the haters, but they already know. They just like to hate. They just live a lie. They're all liars. All my critics are either liars or just rotten, nasty people. Like Rolling Stone magazine that said, Snakeskin Cowboys, the most nasty homophobic song ever. Snakeskin Cowboy's homophobic. What the hell does that song have to do with homosexuality? I'll tell you what, nothing. They will literally make shit up and pull it out of their ass just to facilitate their hate. It's unbelievable. I'll never forget when I said, I'll never forget because my brain actually works. And isn't it fun to play with my brain on the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire, which, by the way, I was playing with my right hand today, and I signed another 1,000 of these. And they might be out right now, but you can get them soon at tednugent.com. I think maybe even right now. I hope they got them back in. But we do have these available. The Ted Nugent Spirit Ultra Mojo coin. You know, there's MAGA, Make America Great Again. Then there's Ultra MAGA. Thank you, dirtbag Joe Biden. Thank you, Biden criminal family. Thanks for coming up, Ultra MAGA. Yeah, we want to Ultra Make America Great Again. You know, that's horrible. They want to make America great. The Democrats and the people in the government are trying to destroy America. So you're bad if you want to make America great. It's insanity. It's Barack. But you can get the Ted Nugent Spirit Mojo coin at tednugent.com because this is the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire brought to you by tednugent.com. Barack Obama. Barack. So I'll leave you with a guitar. I'll play the national anthem. Thank you, Calvin Ross and Caroline Ross, and my amazing wife, Shemaine. And thank you, Martha Fain, and everybody, Hal, and Chris and everybody at the Austin Trump Freedom Rally. Thank you, Don Trump Jr. and Kimberly. I got quite the hug from Kimberly Guilfoyle. Maybe that's why I'm gagging right now, because I still feel the effervescence of a Kimberly Guilfoyle hug when she thanked me for my killer truth, logic, and common sense speech. And my fire-breathing, freedom-drenched battle cry of the Star-Spangled Banner on my guitar. I'm telling you, this little custom amp, I don't know if you can even see it. It's a little shitty custom amp. Killer guitar. Look at that guitar. And I played Blackie, the mighty Blackie. Birdland Steve, you know what I'm talking about. Todd, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm telling you, when they put it through that gonzo PA system in Austin at the Trump rally, I've heard some great guitar tones in my life, 99% of which I produced. Just something about the way I touch them. I don't know. It's just something the way this hollow body guitar, you know, you get these rich tones. It's just big and fat, isn't it? I can't play it without making those faces, because this tone, it looks like that. I don't even know what I'm doing, but with my face. You just can't play those notes and be flatline. You got to be into the notes. It just makes you grimace with joy. But anyhow, when I unleashed this guitar in that Austin Coliseum with the Donald Trump rally on Saturday, nobody's feet touched the ground. I'm so inspired by positive attitude and positive spirit and positive energy, which, by the way, I'm surrounded with every day. I'm surrounded with it right now. You have that, don't you? You celebrate that, don't you? You cultivate. You want to be positive. The people that celebrate the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire, the vast majority of them, the ones that are drugged with hate, they've just really some stupid, hateful people out there. I mean, take, for example, recently when I praised Joan Jett. I did nothing but say nice things about her, but that she just honestly doesn't belong on the top 100 guitar list. Because the subject came up. People go, why would you even bring that up? That's an old list. Because when I do interviews include questions and responses. So when an interview brings up a point, I will wax on it because I'm interested in everything. And I have an attitude, and I probably have, no, not probably, and I have from some to definitive knowledge about various subjects. So I'm going to talk about it. And when they talked about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I'm going to comment honestly that, again, Triumph from Canada is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but Grandmaster Flash is. So I commented, no hate. I don't hate Grandmaster Flash. He just doesn't belong in a Hall of Fame that says rock and roll in the name. It's not hate. It's just being honest. If we're having a hot rod show, a stock Volkswagen can't be part of the hot rod show. Now, if you customize it and turn it into a hot rod, see, I apologize. I apologize for thinking I have to explain these things because this is the Ted Nugent self-evident truth, glaringly logical, and definitively common-sensible Spirit Campfire. But don't you see where these haters come from? So I praise Joan Jett. I thank her for her music, killer songs, killer entertainer, nice girl, beautiful girl, great career, thank you. But she doesn't belong in the top 100 guitar player list before Derek St. Holmes or Dave Amato or Mark Farner or Rick Emmett. Is Rick Emmett on the top one? Then Joan and Joni Mitchell can't be. I love you people. And so the industry goes, Nugent hated, full of hate and vitriol. Zero hate, zero vitriol. I was making a comment that if we're going to have a list of the fastest cars, slow cars can't be on it. Isn't it embarrassing that I have to explain this? But it's also very entertaining. I know. I entertain you. All right. All right, got a little bit of echo. Hear that little amp? Got a little echo. So I thank you for being here. See, that's just a D chord with the open E string. And then an A chord with an open B string. Anyhow, I have so much fun with the guitar. Do you people have as much fun when I'm having fun with the guitar? Isn't this an interesting, unique, one-of-a-kind, out-of-the-ordinary, double live gonzo? Make it quadruple live gonzo podcast. It's different, isn't it? I'm different. Well, we're all equal. No, we're not. I can't jump as high as some guys, and some guys can't shoot the bow as good as I do, and I can't shoot the bow as good as other guys. See? We're all special. Each one of you are special. Do you feel my love for your specialness? I love your specialness. How about this sound? Beautiful, huh? But anyhow, I will play the Star Spangled Banner because I'm going to go sit in a tree. It's about 5:43 p.m. in Central Texas, and I sat at the water hole last night for 3 hours and never saw an animal. Yeah, it's a canned hunt like shooting fish in a barrel. I saw nothing. I was surrounded by wood ducks. You wonder where this piss and vinegar comes from? My spirit, my energy, my happiness? Wood ducks and indigo buntings and painted buntings. I put a little water trough below the Spirit Wild Ranch house here, because I knew that there's a water hole about a half mile that way, there's a water hole about a half mile that way. Barack. And there's a water hole about a half mile that way. But I know that the squirrels and the birds, they don't want to go a half mile, so I put in a water trough. And here they come. Indigo buntings and cardinals and tufted titmouses and juncos and chickadees and all kinds of woodpeckers and painted buntings, the most beautiful bird I've ever seen. And mourning doves, delicious, and blue jays and robins, and a lot of birds. And purple finches. We had some rose-breasted grosbeaks and some evening grosbeaks. And we had a Baltimore oriole, beautiful bird. So my point is that my name is Ted Nugent. I'm the whack master, but I love animals because they bring me spirit. Yes, I kill some to eat them and to keep the wildlife balanced. I don't shoot indigo buntings. Now, Jonathan Audubon, is that his name, John Audubon? Harvey Audubon? Mr. Audubon. He shot all those birds to study them. They're in the Smithsonian right now. You pull out a drawer with all these dead birds. I love that. Now, I don't have drawers full of them, but Mark Schmidt and I used to have grocery bags stacked with the wings of every bird be found in the state of Michigan. As we used to sit by the bird feeder with our Daisy Red Ryder BB guns and aim small, miss small. So anyhow, my point being is that now all the animals are coming to my little water. So if you have no matter where you live, in the city, whatever, put out a bird bath and a bird feeder. The bird song, and get a miracle hearing aid. I got hearing aids in. Without the hearing aids, I hear nothing. I put my miracle ear hearing aids in, and all of a sudden it's like, it's awesome. And that's where I get songs like Winter, Spring, Summer, Fall. Pretty. It comes from birds. The name of the song on the new record, Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire, brought to you by Ted Nugent Detroit Muscle. Buy these for your friends. Send a message that we love real music. My new CD in 2022. 60 years later, I have a new record. It's just awesome. With the greatest band in the world, Greg Smith on bass and Jason Hartless on drums. And a big thanks to Michael Lutz and Tim and Andy Paddlin and Doug and Linda and everybody. Killer record. These guys have so much soul, so dedicated, such a work ethic. But anyhow, Winter, Spring, Summer, Fall. It's the title. Winter, Spring is one word. Summer, Fall is one word. Hibernation, migration. Scottish tea. How about cool is Scottish tea? What a tone. I was like 18 years old. Is that 60 years ago, whatever that was? Are you kidding me? So we had Scottish tea, migration, hibernation, homebound. How would a great... songs, huh? Great tone. Gibson Birdland. Thank you, Luthier's a Gibson. What a beautiful guitar. But anyhow, this is the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire precursor warning on Wednesday. What day is today? Wednesday, the 18th day. What a lot of... I got a Bushnell camera out there, Bushnell trail camera, and I got all kinds of deer already outside by the river. Awesome. So I'm going to go sit. Where would I sit tonight? I think I'll sit by the middle creek. All right, Battle Creek, Michigan. Anyhow, here I was at the Texas Spirit Wild Ranch. I bring you positive energy and goodwill and decency, and thank you for your support. But if you want to make a statement and you want to dance like an animal during the rut, get a copy of Ted Nugent, Detroit Muscle. We're very proud of this record. Killer songs. Everybody's raving about it. Real music lovers love real music. Jason and Greg and I put our heart and soul into every song, every lick, every time. We can't wait to get out on the road as long as diesel isn't $20 a gallon by July. What in the hell? Holy smokes. The ugliest of times. So I bring you Sanctuary. Ted Nugent's Spirit of the Wild Sanctuary. And this is a Wednesday the 18th, but tomorrow night, on Thursday the 19th, I don't know what time. Maybe I'll do the Spirit Campfire before I go hunting. Maybe I'll do it after I go hunting and bring some blood and guts, some real down-to-earth, grounded vitality from the good Mother Earth in the form of a gut pile and a bloody cold steel knife. Anyhow, I live that kind of life. It's perfect. I swear to God, when I conduct my daily activities, there is no Nancy Pelosi lying, hating, monster, treasonous, evil force. I know that's harsh, but she deserves it. You know she deserves it. When Chuck Schumer says that the slaughter in Buffalo was a Donald Trump conservative, when it was just the opposite, the murderer in Buffalo, New York, the system had him and the system let him go. He broke 50 gun laws. Tell your anti-gun friends, write the law that would stop evil acts if they don't keep evil actors in a cage. Write the law that would stop all this crime with the use of guns while they keep letting people who shoot and stab and rape and murder and carjack and molest, they keep letting them out of the cage. Well, where did that guy in Wisconsin get that SUV? See that? Joe Biden, you are a horrible, horrible, evil man. Nancy Pelosi, you are a treacherous, evil, rotten, human hater. Chuck Schumer in New York, shame on you. Of course, he won't feel shame. He has no conscience. These Democrats have no conscience. And if Joe Manchin does, thank you, Joe, but you're not a Democrat. And Sinema out in Arizona, you're not a Democrat. You can't be a member of the Klan and claim you're not a racist. If you're a member of the Klan, you're a racist. If you're not a racist, you have to quit the Klan and try to crush them. You can't be a Democrat and say you don't believe in importing fentanyl, killing Americans, because that's your party doing that. I go from the ugliest of ugly to the happiest of happy. Don't I? Am I pretty good at that, aren't I? I'm like a ballerina doing pirouettes on the skulls of dirtbags, attaining a higher ground at their cost. He just recommended violence. Oh, shut the bunch of fucking idiots. All right, so I'll play the Star Spangled Banner, and I'll see you here tomorrow night officially. I'm going to say, I don't know, maybe I'll do it at 5:30 again tomorrow so I have time to go hunting, because I like to go hunting. It's hotter than hell, but I pretend I'm in Africa because I'm sure as hell not going to fly over to Africa. I ain't going on any long flights, I promise you that. Even though Carlton Ross, a lot of my friends are over in Africa right now, having the time of their lives. But I'm going to sleep in my bed tonight. And I'm going to be visited by a svelte, dangerous woman as I hit the sack. I'm not going to Africa. So I'll play out national anthem and say goodbye to you for now. And see what we got going. Hey there. Happy Spirit Campfire. Stand up for what you believe in. Be sure you're driving truth, logic, and common sense home to everybody in your life and tell them we need to secure the damn border, stop the importation of fentanyl, get the hell out of the Ukraine, quit wasting our tax dollars for other countries, and pay attention to America's needs. I love real America. You and me, we're real America, and I love that. Who do I despise? People intentionally destroying